Bagong pinto ng pag-asa, panibagong simula ang nag-aantay sa bawat isa. Di mo sukat akalain, may darating pa palang kinabukasan sa bawat isa.
I will not stand by idly
as millions of my fellow Filipinos go hungry
while I pursue my dreams and build my riches.
I will take on the dream of those who have lost their capacity to dream.
I dream of a prosperous, slum-free Philippines.
A people who will not merely be consumers, but also producers.
I dream of Filipino brands which will be globally recognizable.
Filipino brands that do not leave the poor behind.
I will produce such a brand.
Through entrepreneurship, I will make this dream come true. Not just ordinary entrepreneurship, but inclusive entrepreneurship.
Living in a country so rich in natural resources
and being among gifted people,
no reason exists why I should fail.
And Bong from so far away remotely been able to grow, no? To help Click Me going. At the same time, parang hindi lang deja vu, pero it's been a long journey. Each one of us who somehow started out involved somehow with GK, with CFC, with everything, and have branched out to do many things. But one thing that has kept, I think one thing that has kept us together is our commitment to helping those who have less in life. So kanya-kanyang medyo nag-branch out, no? At marami din may intersection. And so you meet people along the way and you figure out, okay, what can we do, no? So katulad ng sinabi ni Father Ben, nag-usap kami kanina, kasi madalas ko siyang kausap. Na-appreciate ko na ang wisdom ng mga seniors. Diba? People who want to be able to contribute have a lot of learnings, at the same time, a solutions-oriented mindset. So, 3 things po ang aking sasabihin ngayong umaga. Number 1, I just came back from China. I spent a week in China as a guest of institutions there. Hindi ako nakapag-text kasi I'm sure everything that you text is being how do you say watched. Okay. So, and I thought, kasi every time somebody goes to visit China today, it's very overwhelming. Kasi napaka-advance na nila But yung space ko po ngayon sa rural development, isa po yung mga nagtatanim ho kami, nagpo-produce din kami ng mga essential oils for export. Puro export po, hindi local. Kasi ang nakita ko, napakayaman po ng ating call it flora and fauna, our forests. So it's capturing what we have and turning it into products na pwede po i-export na may bibili. Okay, may bibili. So one company on one side is called Iba Botanical. Based po kami sa Iba Zambales. Nag-umpisa po kami sa, our first product was, what was it? Ilang-ilang. Yung oil po ng ilang-ilang has to be harvested at 3 in the morning, 3 to 3:30. Kasi yan yung pinaka-peak ng ng lakas ng amoy. So the flowers are picked, we dry it, we extract it through we distill it. It's a distillation process. And nung na-introduce po ako sa kumpanyang yan, nabilib ako kasi we are the main supplier of the brand Chanel, perfume number 5. So, if you can meet that standard with the French, that means, at least the people I'm working with adhere to that discipline. So, from ilang-ilang, lumipat po kami meron din kaming LME. LME po galing sa sap ng pili tree sa Balabat Island, sa Sorsogon, sa Quezon. So ine-extract po namin din doon yung oil, no? LME ang tawag doon. Ikatlo, patchouli. Ang patchouli po ay it grows, we're doing it under coconut trees, sa coconut areas. Ang patchouli is an extender of fragrance and flavors na natural. Pang-apat, vetiver, galing po sa damo. Vetiver grass is a very strong soil erosion medium. Pero yung ugat niya, dinidistill din namin. So we extract that, and it also is an amazing fragrance and flavor. So may farms po kami in different parts of the country for all of these different crops. The fifth po is yung agarwood lapnisan, binanggit nga ni Kuya Bong kanina sa likod, which is an extinct, a species that the UN controls. No? So, paperwork, pinagtsagaan po namin 5 years, paperwork all the way through. So ngayon, it seems to be a popular product that we grow. It's a tree that we grow. But all of these 5 requires discipline. Exact discipline. Hindi po pwede yung pwede. Kasi kung maglalaro po tayo sa global market, hindi po pwedeng sabihin, nagkabaha ho kami, nagka-typhoon. Kailangan pag doon, ganun talaga. Walang excuses. Nagkaroon po ng enkwentro sa ambush. But what I like, when I started to be involved, was yung passion ko po sa rural conflict areas. So conflict areas po yung aking tinarget kung saan kami naglalagay nito mga produkto. But yung isa na nakita na ni Ate Rose, na pinalaki namin yung paggamit, pag-process ng kawayan. Kawayan na ginagawang troso, beams, trusses, posts for the lumber industry, lumber. So we're doing that in scale. And for me, that's the most heartwarming kasi medyo hindi masyadong mahirap ang kawayan. But it's very beautiful. It's who we are, no? So, medyo na-late lang kami sa Cebu at sa Clark. Pero yung mga arkitekto doon, ginagamit na po yung aming produkto. At yung mga malalaking arkitekto, so yung sa Senate Building na hindi pa nabubuksan, katatapos lang namin yung Tacloban International Airport, Catbalogan, soon Lawag. At marami pong mga project. Meron din po sa Siargao, mga resorts po doon. And yung maganda rito, buong buhay ko po sa pagtatrabaho. Kasi agriculture po yung dinaanan namin sa Mindanao. Marami po kaming issues sa insurgency, Muslim or ideological. Pero ngayon, yung ginagawa po namin, binago ko yung tawag doon, yung formula na sinabi ko sa mga partners ko, we must leave more meat on the bone sa ating mga farmers, and we will take less on the manufacturing side. in the marketing side. So with that, malaki po yung income. So, doon po sa Agusan del Norte, sa ibang lugar sa Agusan del Sur, sa Bukidnon, ay yung mga, for example, mga kasama po natin sa kaliwa, mga commander, naging ano na, kapitalista in a way, naging milyonaryo na. So, that is very important for me because patapos na rin yung buhay ko, no? Productive life, and I want to do as much as I can in those rural areas. So, konektado po yan sa market. So, mula sa seedling hanggang sa papalaki yun, hanggang sa harvesting, all the way, the right harvesting, the right nutrients. Hindi po ako gumagamit ng chemical fertilizers. May dami na akong finormulate ng mga bacteria na natural, beneficial growth hormones. So ito po nakakatulong kasi napapalinis din yung lupa. No? And it's in that spirit, so we're going all the way through. We have a plant in Cagayan de Oro. We're going to have multiple plants around the country, all for export, or to build the local industry. So for example, alam ko si Jaina, wala na sa BARM. Pero yung BARM government is under a lot of pressure kasi 40,000 combatants yung surrender sa MI lang. Sa MI lang yun, 40,000. And those 40,000 need homes. So we're going to do a circular economy to build their houses with the bamboo that will be processed. Okay? Aside from that, there are 400,000 families within the BARM that need houses in their own cultural design. So, sa akin, you know, I look at what's happening in the world today, ang gulo. And we've always been looking at, we're dependent on the US, etc. We have a big population. We have 120 million people. And it's how to empower them. And what to do para yung pagka-landing nila, may merkado dun sa produkto na sigurado may bibili. So, in all of these things, marami pong gusto makipagkwento, makipagbisita. And I always say, hindi lang po where's the market, pero who is going to do the heavy lifting? Kasi ako, one day wonder, bisita, salita, speech. Pero sino talaga yung magtatrabaho? Sino yung, hindi ko, siyempre, magbibigay galang ako sa mga political leaders, ang daming governor, I have 25 provinces now, really interested in this. And I say, Gov, or mayor, malaking syudad na may agriculture initiative. Sabi ko, gusto ko makilala yung talagang magtatrabaho pag wala na tayo. Because these are the people that need to be guided, helped. And I want to gauge, kasi sayang lang yung oras kung hindi tayo makikipag-landing nga sa mga nandun. So, in fact, I'm so happy to see our APECO friends here because we will do something also in Aurora province, no? Right? And because we have a project now in Vizcaya, in Quirino, etc. So malapit na. The point lang is, we talk about the people. I also talk about the environment. We have 35 million hectares in this country. That is the primary cause of flooding that has been denuded, that needs to be replanted. About 20 of that is with our IPs, indigenous communities, under different levels of of Certificate of Ancestral Domain land titles. The others still falls under the DNR. So I work with both groups to see how fast, how big. And malalaki po, napakalawak ng lupa na kailangan tamnan. So, hindi ko nasasabihin kung gaano kalaki kasi nakakahilo pag sabihin ko. It's a major. So, I do things in scale. I have a nursery with millions of seedlings of bamboo. It's a big investment. But it's committed. So, sabi ko nga, sino mag-heavy lift? Sino yung committed? Nung nag-umpisa pa ako, I went around the country. Sabi ko, sana punta yung 50 billion ng mga binayaran nating taxes para sa National Greening Program. Wala na. Kasi po, alam natin, magaling tayo sa compliance pag tayo ay nasa gobyerno, pero mahina sa commitment. So, we have to look for that commitment. And without that commitment, we cannot move our country forward. The other thing is, mahilig po tayo mag-criticize. Kahit sino ang presidente, hindi niya kaya. Kasi yung buong sistema, medyo nangangailangan ng repair. Hindi lang repair and maintenance, massive repair. Thank God we don't have a revolution. But perhaps we translate that revolution into action. And that requires teamwork. That requires bayanihan. Even the school, without the bayanihan spirit, we would not be where we are today. Kasi marami dyan, puro reklamo. I think we have been hearing complaints since we were children. So we realize we have to be part of that solution by doing our share. Kahit saan po tayo nanggagaling. So, time for me is very precious. I move, I speak, but it's more to inspire because it can be done. And I never say it was me. It's always us. It's always you. So sabi ko nga, for example, Region 6. Alam niyo ba yung Region 6 ngayon? Is just the island of Panay and the island sub-province or province of Guimaras. So hindi na po sinama yung Negros, no. So finally inimbita ako nila doon. And it was very simple kasi 1 year ahead of me sa Ateneo si Jerry Treñas, yung mayor ng actually dating mayor ng ano. So I haven't seen him for a few years, but we're always communicating. So I said, Jer, at the end of the day, so nakilala ko yung anak niyang mayor ngayon, Raisa. And then nandun lahat, negosyante. I said, okay, you're all in it to make money. I understand. But this is the simple way forward. You want to be the bamboo capital of Southeast Asia. Well, let's start. Who's going to do the heavy lifting? Ganito pong kailangan yung gawin. Okay? Lahat po ng kanilang mga water systems sa Panay ngayon, tinatamnan na nila ng kawayan. Kasi kahit matakaw ang kawayan sa tubig,
Click tayo sa Click Me. Bagong pag-asa para sa lahat. Ngayong nandito